everyone, this is Triple T, and today I'm taking a look at MOTU, that is Masters of the Universe, Skeletor. And I haven't opened him up, he was delivered to me like this. And since we opened He-Man in the last MOTU review, I learned that he's actually supposed to be, tabbed in. And I can see no tabs on him, so this is probably a return, but it looks good still, but the packaging is opened, as you can see, and that's not me. I haven't taken him out of anything, so. And let's look at this that fell out. Well, you can, again, remove and pop off and stuff like that. I don't know what that's for, probably if you want him to look like someone else, or if a body part breaks, or I don't know. But that's it. And I really don't know why Skeletor has Grey Skull in the back. I think he should have Snake Mountain, but on the back you can see other characters in this series. The masks he uses to conjure these two, I don't know if you see it, but these two takes on the masks, so they become the legendary evil magicians that Skeletor then actually tries to enslave. And he does come with both masks. So that's about it for the packaging. It's going to fall apart if I don't do anything soon. So I'm going to set this to the side. Stand up! And here we have the comic that comes with it. And as you can see, the masks are used and He-Man tries to fight Skeletor. Why Skeletor has a different kind of robe here than the one he has in the box, I don't really know. But as you can see, it's the sword they're fighting about, and of course the masks that they send away. And He-Man is of course victorious, which is very strange for a Skeletor comic. But anywho, let's get him open, and he actually falls out. Stay. And since he isn't tabbed in anyway, I can just get him loosened up, like so. And I'm going to fold the legs out so he becomes a bit more tall. Like that. Can you stand there?
Yes, I can.
Oh, shush. Okay. You get his little sword here that he actually just uses, I think, once in the cartoon, because he usually uses his scepter or wand or whatever you call this. It's a bit crooked on my copy, so I have to maybe heat it up to make it, well, straighter. But it looks really good. That goat or demon's head or whatever, I can see him throwing spells with it. And of course you have the two masks that you can probably put on his shoulders instead of his head. I don't know, really, but they look good. Really reminiscent of that one episode. This actually reminds me of masterpieces for Transformers, because they always have those little extra things that actually no one remembers, but you get them as well. These will go into a box or a baggie, so I won't see them again, but still, it's nice. Ooh. Now let's look at Skeletor. Let's get up close and personal. And thank you, Mattel, for not actually putting binders on him here, because this actually fits, unlike He-Man. His skull looks a bit mushy, I think. You can make out the teeth. No, yeah, you can. You can make out the teeth here. And my lamps actually make him look like he has a little glint in his eye, so that's nice. When I was young, I always wanted to be Skeletor. I don't know why, I just did. He was powerful and everyone was afraid of him, and, well, I don't know. I was a strange child. They have very minute bumps, all of them. And again, Mattel 2023. Made in Vietnam, okay? And he doesn't have a squishable head either. But for articulation, you can actually see his throat here. And you can turn it around. And you can go out to the side with his arms. They can do 360. And the elbows are very nicely done. And they can go in and out. The hands has, unfortunately, a very sharp edge here, or the arms does, so the hands really look pegged on, which they are, of course, but still. They didn't do that on He-Man due to his fact that he has a bracelet on. He can do a 360, and of course, the legs can go out to the sides, as He-Man's could, and as you can see, this is not a dignified position, I know. Please try to ignore that, but you can pull these out, and you should be able to make him sit. I don't know how, but I've seen it in the images, so it has to be done sooner or later. Yeah, he can sit down, somewhat. These joints in the hips, both on him and He-Man, are really, really, really stiff. The others are stiff as well, but not as stiff. You can get his knees up to almost 90. This is probably the same mold as He-Man, of course, just with another head and another color. I do prefer this, actually. And you can rotate the shoes. And you can have your feet going up and down, and they could tilt on He-Man, so I take it they can here as well. Yeah, but a very strange tilt for some reason. And of course, he can hold his accessories. To me, he's always going to hold the scepter in the right hand, because that's just the way Skeletor is. He doesn't hold it that firmly. I don't know why. And his sword can go in the other hand. Let's put you on your own there. And there you have Skeletor in all his might. And of course, this time we can actually do a comparison, so let's bring in He-Man. And they look good together. They look like they want to fight. Or, as Skeletor used to say these days,
Until we meet again!
I did remove He-Man's sheath back here, and that actually makes the harness stick a bit better. So, he is better than I thought. So for my conclusion, he is a very well made, I have to say. He is sturdy and he can stand in different poses. When I tried to get him into this pose, the arm actually detached. It was easy enough to just push back on. It was keyed inside, so I had to put it on the right way, but it didn't break, so it doesn't bring the score down in any way, I think. I like his little groin cloth. I think it looks good, since the groin doesn't look the slightest realistic on these toys, so it's better to hide it, I think. Because if you remember on He-Man, these round things that actually makes his leg go around looks very strange on him. So it's better to hide them, I think. But for an Eternian score, he gets a 9. And the thing that drags him down a bit is the detailing on the face is a bit mushed. I don't know if it's my copy or if it's supposed to be that way or not. I still think he looks good, but he could have looked a bit more detailed. And his sword could have been more thoroughly detailed. But toys that cost about $20 can have their flaws without dragging the score down too much. But I guess that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and as always, take care.